Are you someone who likes old properties or antiques? Maybe even dishes? I know people collect dishes and furniture, but how about houses? If I could, I would. I see the most darling antique houses, just beautiful here in Florida that they've kept up so well. They're very, very tempting. Well, just in case you think about it, I'm going to give you a few things to think about, which always changes my mind, but it might not yours. Um, when you run into these places, especially if you're visiting in Florida, you're going to see well, some old, well uh, maintained architectural integrity homes with cultural significance, really. And they may be listed on the National Register, they may not, or just maybe a history places or part of a local designated history district. Um, it's just very, very interesting. I'm rather an antique myself. I'm just going to point out a few things if you think about it. Restrictions familiar to an HOA may apply. So you need to find out what kind of requirements in purchasing, maybe similar to HOA problems. You need to hire an inspector who specializes in this type of thing, older historic homes, because the things he's going to be inspecting is not going to be new material that the new instructors are used to seeing now. It's going to be um, old material, possibly. There may be outdated concerns, lead paint, asbestos. Um, any upgrades might need approval. And contact your state historic preservation office or local planning departments for possible financial incentives. That means there may be grants available to keep these homes updated for the work that they need. You wouldn't know about it unless you ask. Maintain detailed records of updates and repairs. Any little thing that's done is required for compliance, and especially if you ever have to sell a property, you'll need to comply with having that list. Insurance needs, you need to work with an someone who's experienced in historic home coverage. So they're very, very specific in what needs to be done here. But if you see a nice, beautiful home or building that you think about restoring, more power to you. Thank you for joining me with the Hollington Coldwell Banker Paradise. See you again soon.